Lisa sharing life stories with you and sharing stories and anything and everything with you beautiful people. And I thought about this the other day. I was going to do a story about this, but something happened. I think because all the dumpster diving came into play. They're doing something with the railroads here today. Oh, that's such good cracks. And that somehow it got lost. And I just thought of it again. And I go, you know, I need to crack my knee. I just did. Oh, it felt good. Wasn't deep enough. But I go, I better talk about it before I forget about it again, right? And what makes, this is my question to you guys, and I already know the answer, and I want to see what people think. What makes, I got quite a few stories today. I'm going to come back with them all different, because I really want to pick your brains today. Today is a good day, a happy day. You know, people kind of got me down with the dumpster diving, and I really thought about it. Not down. I guess I wouldn't say down. I'm getting off subject here. But people don't realize what good we do. And then so many dumb people are like, you're going to poison people, and you better stop. You're going to go to jail. It's illegal. God, there's so many dumb people. I just really seriously cannot believe. I'm not no rocket scientist, but I cannot believe how really dumb people they are. And then they text you, and they write on here, and they're letting everybody know how really dumb they are. You know what? Again, what did you guys do before they had Best Buy dates? You used your eyes, you used your damn nose, and you used your common sense with food. You looked at it, you would know and smell it and taste it if something's bad or no good. What happened? Everybody will just lose all these new computers and everybody online. Everybody's become dumb. That's another whole video. I'll talk about that later. Because if you get me going on that, I'm not going to stop. With the young kids and everything, that they can't look you face to face and talk to you. Or they look at you and they're afraid and they just stand still like stone. And they don't know how to talk and interact. And that's not everybody, but that's a lot of the young generation. They need to get it together. Anyways, that's not what this is about. What this is about is my question to you guys. What makes a good husband or a wife? Anyone? I'll tell you what I believe. I think they're doing that call to prayer. I love that. And I never used to. Now I adore it because it's a good thing. It's calling you to come to God. Anything calling you to come to God is great. All right, back on subject. I get off subject very easily because I want to say so many things. And I apologize. I apologize for that. I keep holding. I got this always because I love that now. I didn't know what it meant. I want to say so many things to you guys all the time. And that's why I get off subject easy. I truly believe in my heart and soul what makes a good husband or a wife. And you'll hear a lot of people, I think maybe the black culture even too, say ride or die. You're ride or die bitch. That just sounds so ignorant and bad, but in a way it makes sense. Somebody who's always got your back. But somebody, and I believe this too, somebody that if you're wrong knows how to tell you, hey, you're wrong, and not take, I notice there's so many people out there will take their spouse's back and let their spouse look like an absolute fool in front of other people and be mean or rude or bad to other people, you know? But truly, oh my God, I'm telling you, I wish I could go, if I could go to a chiropractor. A spouse, to me, should always have your back and love you and support you and be there for you And it is a 50-50 operation. One person's always going to seem like they give a little more in one way or the other. And it evens out in the end. If you love each other, it evens out. Like I found out a couple people, my husband, big money, and I didn't know this. And I'm upset over this. The one guy is a really good person, but you don't owe my husband $3,100 and you go buy a brand new car and you know we're poor. And it wasn't like he borrowed money from him, but he bought a motor or something off my husband. We don't have that kind of money. We need that for bills. And supposedly this guy's father is passing away right now, and it isn't the time, but soon as things calm down a bit here, this guy needs to pay my husband up. It isn't like he owes him $200 or $300. $3,100 is a lot. And if we had it, I would say, you don't owe us nothing. But we don't have money like that. So if I have to, it wouldn't come to that, I believe, with this guy. I hope not. It's one of my husband's best friends, and I think this man I think the world of him. This other guy is a bag of shit, and I was right all along. And he used to work with my husband, and he was funnier than shit back in the day, blah, blah, blah. My husband caught one time. We were living in my condo. I bought it after my parents passed away. It was my money, blah, blah, blah. I bought it cash. We had to fix it up, and my husband just wasn't in the right mind or spirit and soul then. He was still screwed up. This is right after my father passed away. But he caught, and thank God it was an older couch. At nighttime, I come downstairs to cut the freaking couch on fire. But he was on fire too, because he threw his freaking shirt out the back door. We had a backyard in this condo, which was unique and different. Most condos don't have an enclosed backyard. That's what made me buy it. And I was furious, but I didn't know he threw his shirt out because he got so scared. He was scared of me, that I'd kill him, which I had every right to. He caught our whole cushion on fire. He had to buy us a whole new couch because he was a dumbass. He caught the couch on fire. Couldn't repair it. He don't learn. He still, to this day, excuse me, I know I look so ignorant. My dad used to say, what is wrong with her? There's a lot, Dad. He used to say it to my mom. I'm trying to crack my neck. Oh, that felt good. Because you don't know. If I can make it really just crack deep and loud, it's like somebody gave me $1 million. I don't know. Instant relaxation. When it cracks something real loud and deep, that's the best way I can describe it. It feels like heaven. Heaven. I don't know how else to say it. And the trains are like hitting each other. But this other guy, this is what he did to my husband. He has $2,000 of his. Tell me how wrong this is. This is everything in the world to my husband for that race car that he has, right? You know how long it took him to get $2,000 up? This was from all last year. He had to work 1 million side jobs to get that up, right? So he wanted this guy. He painted Kid Rock's motorcycle. He's one of my husband's good friends. And, you know, I thought, oh, well, you know, like him, blah, blah. He had my husband's frame of his car, not the frame of his car, but the outside, the plastic part of his car that you paint, that makes it, you know, a race car or whatever. He's had it since May, June or something of last year. Something. And Autorama's coming up, and my husband's car is going to be an Autorama with these other two good friends of his, you know, not running it or anything, just showing it off. And that's been my husband's dream. You know how long it took him to get to this point and get right with himself and life? You know how many years my husband was completely fucked up, bad, screwed up, not right with the world, screwed up. He's a good person. He's a kind, sweet soul. He would give me the shirt off his back. I'm a lot of times too abrasive for him, too loud, too pushy. But he knows deep down in his heart of heart that my heart means well, and I would never hurt a fly, and I always got his back. He tells me, calm down, crusher, is what he calls me. And I think he got that from my dad or something. I got to ask him. I'm almost sure. And because that guy had all that time, and I do not want my husband doing business with him no more. I want him, besides getting the frame of his car back, to get his $2,000 back, or I will break that guy's kneecaps. Or I will make him feel this big and his family. Because I found out that he did this to a fellow schoolmate. This lady my husband went to school with, she has some kind of antique car or something, and she's been dealing with him for 4 years. He's been screwing her around. You don't do that to people. How can you live with yourself? But she's been going there for 4 years and he's been jacking her around. You don't do that to people. That is so wrong. And especially in the race community, like I told you guys, they're good people, blah, blah, blah. So it's Saturday, and this effer still hasn't brought his shit back. It's supposed to be one day this weekend. Well, tomorrow's looking real slim and like none. So we're going to go there Monday morning before I come to work here, and I'll shake this guy down myself. My husband knows where he works and where he lives in some kind of trailer or some bullshit. But I'm telling you, you're not going to do this to my husband. You are not. That is such bullshit. You've had it all this time. He started sanding it a little, done nothing to it. So now, only my husband doesn't have his $2,000. He doesn't have his car painted the way it was supposed to be painted. So that is horrible. You don't do that to somebody, your friend or anybody. I mean, he's had it ample amount of time that he could have painted it 15 million times over, and that isn't cool. But he sure took his $2,000. He did that with the helmet. I didn't know I just didn't find all this shit out for the last 2 days about the other guy owing him $3,100 and this guy with the $2,000. So I'm gonna be on that shit, and that's what made me bring up what is a good husband or wife. You know, my husband has to fight his own battles to a certain extent, but he isn't the kind of person I am. And when I know somebody is mean to a loved one of mine, I may get my fat old ass beat up, but I'm going to tell you something. Nobody's going to hurt one of my loved ones. Like when I was a little kid, my friend's brother that just passed away, he said he called my mom names or something, and I was scared of him my whole life. And I went over his house and I threatened him. He got so scared of me he fell down on the curb. Remind you, he was a boy and I was a girl, but I wasn't going to take his shit no more. You're not going to say something about my mother and get away with it. I'll kill you. Simple as that. And I don't mean like kill you, but I'm going to mess you up. I'm going to mess you up. You're going to wish, I'm going to stalk you, haunt you, do something to you that you're going to regret you did what you did. That's just wrong. You don't do shit like that to people. You don't do stuff like that. And for that guy that owes my husband money and he's a good person, that's really shitty. You bought a brand new car or truck, but you owe my husband that you know has no money $3,100. And the other guy never painted, never did anything. I want that money back too. That's $5,100 I want in our hands, or I'm going to start busting heads. So we'll see what happens. But to me, that's what makes a good spouse, when you got somebody's back. Nobody should ever talk shitty or be crappy to your spouse. Simple as that. Shouldn't happen. And I would hope he would do the same for me. He has stuck up for me in the past. Now, years ago, he was kind of like his crazy family didn't, but lately he's been really good the last couple years. So he's changed. So I want to know, what in your head determines a good spouse? And two, you know, all the other stuff goes along with it. Taking care of you when you're sick. Like, I can't get my sock off my right foot. He gets my sock off my right foot when I can't get it. I can't get over... I cannot get over the baby gate in the cat's room. I can't I need to practice it, though. I can't lift my leg up that high to get over there and give them food and treats and stuff. So I got to take the gate down. And he showed me how to fix the gate yesterday. So that made me very happy. But I want to work on getting my leg higher, because that's a bunch of crap. I used to be able to. I don't know what the hell happened. Became stiff. So he went in and out of there 1,000,000 times yesterday for me. And yeah, so yeah. It's all about doing and loving your partner in life. To me, that's what a good spouse is. Let me know what your version of a good spouse. Let me know. I'm very curious. I love, love, love. And when I answer you guys back and I ask you something, please answer me back again, because I notice so many times, I'll ask questions and I don't get no replies back. Like, you guys say something to me and then I don't get no reply back. So please, please answer me back. You sons of bitches. I love you guys. I'll be back after with some other stories and something positive, really positive next time, I hope. I love you. Have a great day and subscribe, because this is what life's about. Sharing and swapping stories out so we can learn from each other. Really, truthfully, that's how you learn. You learn. What did I learn? Something the other day, me and my friend. Something little, but I should have known it years ago. I forget what it was. But I know something I learned recently, too. Birds will, like sparrows or something, shiver in the winter all night long to keep themselves warm, and then they start their whole new day again the next day, searching for food, because all the food they ate the day before, they shivered it all off. And they make if you ever see birds in the winter make their feathers all puffy, they're staying warm. That's a warming mechanism. I think that's beautiful. I love that. But let me know what you think and feel what a good spouse is. I love you guys. God bless you. Please follow along and please like and subscribe so we can keep on learning from each other. Have a great day. I'll be back.